doing a live broadcast, and basically what I'm doing, I just want to talk about some things about this game. I kind of got bored in and what to do, so I just want to, go off some ideas, talk about this game in general, and if someone joins the chat, they can ask me stuff, and I can talk about it, etc., that kind of stuff. But, first of all, I just want to talk about how customization is done in this game. Customization in this game could have been really good. It could have been done way better. And the way I would have gone about it, so for example, with Scorpion, let's say this game did like a, you get to choose the color of a certain, certain spot of the character. Like for example, we have the, we have the default look, and you get to pick the color of the very first selection. So like basically the yellow, the main part of the outfit. You get to pick what color. You get to pick any color. Like you get a huge color palette. You know how if you've seen other games do customization. Like if you guys play Tekken, you have so much freedom to color your characters wherever you want. So basically you have the yellow. Secondary would be the red. Third will probably be the black. Then the last part would be the armor. So that's like how I would do the colors. You understand what I'm getting at this point. And so basically what you have to do in this game, you have to unlock new skins to be able to colorize your character any way you want. So basically this is the default look of Scorpion, and this is this first skin. Then you got this skin, which honestly in my opinion I would just scrap it. I honestly don't like this skin. It's kind of a waste of time. I don't use it. I don't see a lot of players use it. It's just not that great of a skin. But we're gonna talk about it anyway. So this would be like another skin that you can fully customize by itself. So that's technically two skins. You got this skin, then this skin. Then you get basic default, but it has a different design on the chest overall. Then he has a different armor, like on the shoulders, and he has no hood. So you get to change the customization of this skin. Then we go over to this skin, which is my favorite Scorpion skin currently in the game, until the MK9 skin comes into the game. So basically, this will be his fourth skin. Then here's the fifth that comes with the flames, which is really cool. And you get to like change the color of the flames whatever you like, which I thought it would be a really cool idea to do. So this is his fourth, so what's 1, 2. Yeah, that's like his fourth skin. Fifth. Then we go to this design. It's an okay design. It's alright. But then you have, that's sixth skin. Then you get the OG Ninja, which got added, well not the OG, I mean the Arcade Ninja, which got added later, which would be his seventh. Now this is basically default, which you can kind of create this vibe with using the default skin, so I'm just not going to count this. So here's the seventh skin. Then basically you got this. Now you could do with this is that you basically get the skin, but you get to add you get to change the highlight colors of this design. It's basically, the OG Ninja design, but you can change the color of the highlights, which would add a lot of customizable options. So basically overall this is like 8 skins for Scorpion, but like if they did this at launch of the game, we get a whole bunch of other skins in the game. Like I like this idea better because it allows the developers to create more skins in the game, instead of just making a whole bunch of random forced color palettes. Like this is like we're forced to wear these colors. We can't change these colors in any way, shape, or form. It is the NetherRealm's design for the color. But I would honestly like to see like if we could change these skins the way we want, like like this stuff. Like we could see us like mixing these colors together, or we could just make our own combination of colors. And I kind of like this idea. Then like gear pieces go according to a certain slot color you choose. Or gear pieces themselves can actually have their own customization. Like you can change the color of the Scorpion port. Then you can change the colors of like the I don't know what to call it, the stripe parts going out to the end of the mask, if you understand what I'm talking about. this, you could change the highlight color. Like this, you could change the gold, then you change the silver port. You get what I'm getting at. Like, have like all these items be its own customization, and you get to choose the color itself. It creates so much creativity within the player to create their own special, unique version of the character. Also with Waden, okay, you see this skin right here. Now, what I would do with this skin is I would replace the purple and put blue, and change his lightning to blue. Now that would be a awesome skin. It would be a great skin. I would just like want it all the time. Black and blue with blue lightning, it would be amazing. And you know, you can like make this, you can do this color palette and do yellow lightning, red, like you could choose the color of your lightning. You could choose green. What other colors are there? Yeah, I said green already. Maybe like yellow lightning, purple lightning, kind of like you know, like Injustice, you know, whatever shader you pick the, you know, you got that lightning color. But in this game, you get to choose the freedom of whatever color you pick with the lightning in your character. Like, this is how I would have done a customization, in my opinion. Oh, well, welcome to the stream. If you have anything you want to say, I'm just basically talking about MK11 in general. Okay, he left. So that's how I would do customization, and that customization system would open up to so many different ways for people to customize the character. Now, some people may, you know, some people may say it's like, you know, they'll create the character that would just make it not feel like the character, but look at Tekken. Like, Tekken has crazy customization. Now, MK11 doesn't have, like, customization that completely changes the character, how they look. You know, they have a general design and they have to stay with it. But, like, you know, but keep, you know, have a customization system to keep these characters recognizable. And, you know, like, give us more, customization within the character. Like we could choose our own signature color and stuff. Like, this stuff does not feel like this color does not feel like Liu Kang, but it's still in the game. But somebody, you know, if somebody in the game randomly made this, you know, this is what you could see. And look at all these katana colors. Like, katana has a ton of colors. Like, you know, you got brown and blue, which I don't find this appealing. It's kind of a weird color for katana, but they still have it in the game. Then you got, what's another weird color? But like, a katana has quite a few different color combinations. Also, a big problem with the customization is that they go for the same colors for the same outfits. Okay, you see how this pale blue, whatever it is, and brown is on this outfit? But they still have it on this skin as well. It's like they keep the exact same colors and put them on the other skin. You see, that's one of the problems with the customization. They reuse colors on skins. Like, all these colors, you can get the exact same color on the other skins. So it's kind of a big issue. It's like, why do they not have other colors? Like, that's kind of a big issue with me. So, see, you see all these characters, there's so many characters in the game, you can change up the customization, like with Spawn, you know, you got this skin, which I really like this skin. Like, you could change the inside of the, you know, where the white lines on his chest, you can change whatever color that is, the armor. Heck, you can even, like, you know, you can change the cape color. Like, there's so many options. There's so many different, like, you know, different customization options that you can do if you had this color palette system that you can put over whatever color you want towards the character. Like Tekken or MK create a fighter. Whenever you create a fighter, you get to choose whatever color you want on that character. I honestly would love... No, not love. That's like how I would do the system of customization in this game in particular. we're stuck with this system that we currently have, and it seems like we're still going to do the same thing with character skin packs coming in every so often, because we have 3 other character skin packs coming at later dates with the Aftermath. Then we have the internal class if you pre-order the Aftermath. So we're still kind of stuck with the same system. We get like 3 character skins every so often, and we're stuck with Kombat League, how they do those skins. I think what they should do to introduce more skins in the game is do stuff with Towers of Time, because honestly, after you're done playing the character, there is no reason to go back to the tower. Like me, I have no reason to go back to the Towers of Time, because most of the characters I play, you know, I basically got what I want with the characters. Now I would be playing this whenever a DLC character comes out. It does a certain guild piece, obviously. That's like the only reason why you would play Towers of Time later on in the game is for future DLC characters. But like characters coming in the game, there's no reason to. Now what you could do is have like a premiere event to have brand new skins added to the game every so often, like once a month. You know, once a month you could do a specific you know, premiere tile that add skins for a couple of new characters, like brand new skins. You unlock those skins and you could fully customize that skin however you want. Like, another one needs other ways to put skins in the game instead of just you know, skin packs in Kombat League. But Kombat League is, you know, basically reskins, basically. But yeah, that's basically it for customization. I hope you guys, you know, tell me down below if you watch this on YouTube what you guys think of this idea. I think this is how the customization should have been in this game. But yeah, that'd be it. And right now I'm gonna talk about this right here is that so Kombat League ends basically in a little over 18 days. So 18 days and 16 hours. And if you all do the math, you know what day that is, right? Yeah, it's the 26th when Aftermath comes out. So Kombat League tells me that we're probably not gonna get 80 gameplay, like big gameplay changes into the Aftermath patch, but honestly, I want new gameplay changes, honestly, kind of now, because there's no reason to play, and we have to wait 18 days, you know, for the new characters to come in the game, and I want a reason to play this game. I have no reason to play the game right now. Like, I got no reason to go online at all. It's like, I don't want to play this version of the game. I'm kind of bored of this version of the game. It's annoying, mash fest. So I just don't want to play this version of the game no more. I want gameplay changes, like mechanics, character changes, stuff like that. I honestly want that stuff sooner than later. Like, give us a new game to play to keep us engaged with the game before you know, Aftermath comes out. So, yeah, so I feel like, you know, if they would do a huge balance patch, some people might get mad. It's like the character may get nerfed, and it's like, oh man, gosh, I can't. Why do they change? Why do they change the meta of the game doing Kombat League? Like, you can get a situation like that. But honestly, by now it's been about 10 days. It's like 28-day season, so it's like 18. So it's almost been a little over a week. Mostly players who are grind Kombat League should be where they want to be by now. They got all the character skins, customization items throughout, all the rewards. Like, they should honestly got that by now. So honestly, I don't think it would be a bad idea to add a huge balance patch to the game right now. But I just don't see that happening. Okay, now I'm going to talk about some variation stuff. So, to me, with the custom variations, I would honestly I want to see some moves removed from the game, and some moves, not some moves, I mean, I want new stuff added, because there's some moves in this game that are just completely useless, and they just don't fit in the game. And Wayden has a huge problem with that. So we have Joe Push currently now is just absolutely bad. It's bad. It's one of the most unreliable launches in the game. It replaces Electrify. You've probably heard me rant about this all the time, which I've ranted about a lot because it's really bad. So I would honestly remove Joe Push to the game, honestly, or just revert it back to where it was. I've been asking for that so many times. Then we got Rolling Thunder. Now, the Rolling Thunder does have a purpose in a certain situation to where, you know, you want to chip them out at the end, but honestly, people would just rather add any other free abilities besides this. In Super Bowl. Super Bowl is pretty bad, too. The Electrify cancel is, not the Electrify, I mean, the cancel for it's super bad. It's awful. The crushing blow requirement is really dumb. Like, you literally have to fully charge it and do a counter hit, and it's like, good luck with that. Like, the crushing blow requirement's bad. The move is bad in general. It's tough to convert off long combos if you, like, use, like, Storm Sail or something mixed with it. And you can't really convert combos. It's, like, mainly a grounded combo. Like, you do, like, 2-4-3 into a Super Bowl. But even 2-4-3 in the corner doesn't even confirm. Even standing 3-2 doesn't even confirm to Super Bowl. Like, they should, like, at least fix it, or just get out of the game and replace it, but I honestly don't see that happen. That's what I would honestly do, if I was looking at these. So I would just remove Super Bowl, Rolling Thunder, and revert Joe Push back to where it was, or just get out of the game. So that's my honest opinion with waiting. Now I ain't gotta go over every character, but like, so, let's see. You know, I've said this many times, please take away this requirement. This requirement is awful. I feel like this should be a universal string for all Scorpion's variations, but I understand why it's a variation thing, because it makes it, you know, that variation just basically about its chain moves, but why do we have to have this equipped if you want to best one with customs? Like, I just want this, that, and Demon Breath. Like, that's a very good variation. But honestly, you know, it's forced upon us, but whatever. Hail Flame is honestly pretty useless. It's a pretty terrible fireball. Plus it does terrible damage. It's pretty bad. It's really bad damage. It's like there's no point of equipping it. He has so many better moves, like like, this is really good, this is good, this is pretty good for chip damage. That adds a couple new combo extents, pretty good. This move, it's alright. This is pretty good, does so much damage. This is pretty good. This is like, yeah, it's just another useless move, but yeah, might as well keep it. Now this is just annoying, and I don't use it. But yeah, Scorpion has so many way better abilities in his ability list. It's like, why would you use Hellflame? It's just one of those ones they just quickly made up and just put in the game. It's either they have to buff the damage or something, or make it, I don't know. I just don't see why. I don't know any other characters, but you get the idea. Let's look at Sub-Zero. Now most of his abilities are pretty good. Like, they have a good use in the game. Like, this might be his worst ability. It could be. I honestly don't know. It's pretty meh. Like, this is pretty good for chip damage and certain steps you can actually keep yourself safe. This is pretty good, but it's okay. Now, like, basically all of his other abilities are pretty solid. Like, Sub-Zero's a pretty solid, has solid abilities. So that's basically it for, like, my thoughts on what I would do with variations. Like, I would honestly take some out, take some in. Take some out, and like maybe add some new moves if the NOS has been working on new moves to add to the game, if they all add new moves, which I honestly don't think they all, but I'm hoping for variation overhauls on some characters like Raiden. Obviously, Truth and Light is garbage. Like, hopefully we get some, like, variation changes, but most of all, balance changes. Now, we're gonna go to practice mode.
Sub-Zero.
I'm just gonna talk about some, you know, kind of small gameplay stuff, which you probably heard a bunch of people talk about, but I might as well do it since I'm doing trying to speak my mind out on some stuff. Pretty bored, so I don't know what to do, which I already mentioned at the start, but okay. I think these kind of throw crushing blows. Well, that one doesn't have a crushing blow, but you get the idea. These throw crushing blows where you just have to guess one the next time you do the throw. I think they should just speed out of the game. It's kind of dumb. You lose 30% of damage for guessing one. And some characters in the game literally have two on, well, they have it on both throws. So it's like literally, say, waiting. If he had two, so you guess this one, then you know, if you know he's gonna go for a throw, but you guess one, you still get a crushing blow. But then you guess one again, then you get you with the other throw, and you guess one again, and you lose another 31%. That's basically 62% off of throws. Not counting the other throw, but you understand the point. I think throw crushing blows are dumb, unless they have like a special requirement, like Shang Tsung, he has to throw you whenever he is morphed. Comes back to himself after doing a morph. Spawn has to be specifically in the corner, which it's actually a pretty good requirement. Like, you know when they have to go for the throw, like when to get the crushing blow. Like, that's a fact. You know when the crushing blow can happen. But I mean, you know the situation where they have to crushing blow. Now, if you do escape failed, you know they have the situation too. But I feel like these are more strategic, because Spawn has to put you on the other. Like, he has to sacrifice corner position. But, like, you know, the Spawn could nix the throw and throw you to the corner instead, and you guess one, like saying, oh, he's gonna go for the crushing blow, but then he throws you to the corner, and now he has the corner position. Like, it's strategic stuff. Like, you could go for the damage, or you could take corner position and get your damage now. And Shang Tsung could mix it up too, like, say he morphs, but he back throws you. Is it back throw? I don't know which throw it is, but you get the point. It's like another mix of situation. Like, those are the kind of throws I think throw crushing blows that should stay in the game, but I think the damage should be toned down to at least 20 something. Like, the damage is so high. It's basically a basic kind of like let's see. I dropped the Kombat. So yeah, 311. That is basically a throw crushing blow. Like, all you have to do is just hit one button and hit one direction, and you basically get a weight in B&B. Even Sub-Zero on his, you know, his other variations, like, he can't even get that much damage, which is pretty ridiculous. So I think those kind of crushing blows should be removed from the game. Now, a big complaint I've heard about is like uppercut crushing blow. Like, it should only go for a missed throw attempt instead of like a whiff high, like I do like a whiff one, or literally this one. Like, I've been uppercutted off of this, which the second hit's a high, which is kind of like, why is it a mid into a high? So if I guess one and the opponent like sees that I whiffed the first hit, they just go to neutral duck and I get uppercut. But I think you should do the uppercut crushing blow off of throws, because it's like, alright, you made the read that they're going for a throw, and boom, you punish them because they went for a throw, not just you randomly ducked and just spam uppercut when the opponent went for like a high jab. It's like, oh wow, he went for a high jab. Like, I don't feel like it's as rewarding to get someone with a high jab. Like, if you make the read that they're going for a throw, uppercut, crushing blow, bam, you get rewarded for making a right read. That's why I feel like the down two crushing blows should be at, and I think it would be very good. Like, it won't happen as often, but it could still happen. Like, I think we could talk about the fatal blow system, I guess, real quick before we end this, because the fatal blow system is just so flawed. Like, why should I get it back if I whiff it? Like, why? It should be gone for the rest of the round, so say I do this, he blocks it, and I lose it for the rest of the round. Then I get to have it back next round, because it didn't connect. But I can't have it back for the rest of the round I'm currently in. Like, it's that simple. I just don't know why NOS thought it was okay for a recharge. Now, this might be different for, like, Joker and Johnny Cage, because they have specific stuff connected, like, you know, connected to the fatal blow, like the fatal blow cancel for a crushing blow, which I find it kind of dumb how Joker can actually, like, sit over here just with his fatal blow and doing the cooldown. He could just, like, you know, do a stagger and just throw you and get a crushing blow, all because he just whiffed a move from full screen. Like, I think specifically to get your fatal blow back and do a recharge with Johnny Cage or to Joker, they have to initiate a cancel, not completely whiff. If you completely whiff, you can't get it back. But if you cancel, you can get it back because it's tied to the crushing blow, which I think that'd be fine because they have to do the cancel. Which some people might think it's like, okay, why do they get the fatal blow back if they don't connect? Make it tied to the defensive bars for the cancel, or offensive bars because they're doing offense. Like you have to sacrifice one bar of offensive meter whenever you cancel. So you, like, you know, if you catch your opponent combo, you only have like one bar to use, or maybe one bar of offense and one bar of defense. Because if you know, you could do something like that. Like, make them use resources whenever they use the cancel instead of just fully cancel and they lose nothing. Like, that could be a pretty good idea, in my opinion. But besides that, I think that'll be it for this live discussion video. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, I hope you guys, you know, tell me down below what you guys think of some of these ideas. And I hope you guys like and subscribe. So I might do more of these in the future, but I honestly don't know. Maybe I might do one a little bit after Aftermath to my thoughts about, you know, the DLC characters, which I'm probably just gonna play Fujin. I don't really care for Shiva. I wasn't really expecting Robocop, but it was leaked. I'm picking up Fujin. He's probably gonna be like, if Wade doesn't get any changes, which I already doubt, he's probably gonna get changed. Wayne's probably gonna get buffed, but like Fujin will probably be like my secondary or my main. Like Fujin looks a lot of fun. But yeah, that'd be it for this video. Hope you guys like and subscribe. See ya.